Hey, how's everybody? I'm cutting it close again today. I'm sorry for that. It's been a week. It's been a really crazy week, and you guys don't get to see my week because we're separated by places, walls, and doors. But you do see spurts of my day, and you see that it gets pretty crazy. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with this week is scatterbrainedness and frustration because got all these ideas and things to do and things I want to do and these motivations for things I want to take care of and helps that I want to give certain people. It's a lot. It's a lot. And you know what? As I'm sitting here about thinking about the topic of today's video, I'm thinking about you guys because, in your brains right now, you got, when's my next court hearing? How is my family? How's my boyfriend, girlfriend? When I get out, I want to do this and I want to do that and I don't want to do these things. And how am I going to avoid coming back to a place like this and all of that? You got so much going through your head. And I feel you this morning. I really do. And I do as well, but it's different types of stresses. Not to say that I haven't had those same types of stresses in my life because you guys know I have. But it's a lot. And I guess what I want to say to you guys is that's common. You're not alone. It's going to happen throughout your life, and really there's all kinds of strategies to get over it, but the most important thing to do, I think, is to really just sit and think about priorities and really concentrate on what truly is important in your life. Not what makes you the happiest in that moment and gives me the immediate, takes away my problems, because we all know that certain things can numb pain and can numb trauma and all that temporarily, but what does it do? Creates a longer cycle of negative events for you and a string of bad happenings throughout your life, and addictions and just dysfunction. And so really, we got to think about priorities. And my priorities always are you guys. My priorities are staff. And I just got to stay focused there. My priority obviously also is my family, and I got to focus that up when I'm not here. But yeah, I'm in your headspace this morning, and I'm trying to really consider what you guys are going through, and I want to take a moment to let you know I feel you, I hear you. You are definitely justified in feeling stressed and anxious about things, but now's our time, right? Now's our time to focus in, and we have time while we're here to get it right and to really focus in on what truly is important. What's going to be there for me throughout my life? Who's going to be there with me throughout my life? And where do I need to focus my energy? Because oftentimes, guys, we tire ourselves out worrying about the what ifs and worrying about the scenarios we build up, and when half that stuff isn't even true, and it never happens and it never comes to light. So I'm with you. I'm going to try to finish this week strong. I hope you do too. I hope you guys just keep that motivation going to take this opportunity. We've slowed down. You're here. Now what? Right? We're planning for that next step, but the next step is, and this is another question I have for you. Are you a cycle breaker or are you a cycle maker? Because that hit me yesterday, and I actually was talking about that with Mr. Clay. We're debating this now. What are we? Because we're getting out of a cycle. Certainly we're breaking cycles, but we want to make our own cycle. We want to make our own cycle of prioritizing healthy things in our lives and being responsible for our actions and knowing that we belong and doing things the right way. Maybe we're both. Maybe we're cycle breakers and cycle makers. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm interested, man. I want to talk with you guys this afternoon about a few other things as well and get your input in on some stuff that I'm cooking up. So I'm going to come back and see you here this afternoon. But be ready to talk, please. I want your input. I value your input, and I think you guys have a ton of great ideas. So let me have them. All right, cycle breakers, cycle makers, both. I think we're both. And so let's do it. Let's break old habits. Let's break old cycles. Let's get rid of all that negativity. Let's build a new positive cycle. But first, we got to prioritize and focus up. Let's do it.